maybe one day we could write like a song for your game. And he goes like, yeah, good idea. You want to get up here? Okay, bye.
We were frankly lucky that one sunny day Marko Saaresto met Ollie and they decided to link their lives with music. Otherwise, we would not have heard such a cool band as Poets of the Fall. As fate, they recorded the soundtrack for the computer game Max Payne and met Captain. As a result, we know and love such great hits as Late Goodbye, Lift, Carnival of Rust. This interview uncovers the birth and the flourishing of the band, and some secrets throughout the interview.
And we were sitting in Ollie's car, and we were going like, what do you want to do with your life?
Oh, I would like to play some music.
You know, it's like, okay, so do you want to like make an album and have like a band and tour and stuff? Yeah, that would be kind of awesome. And so we wrote these things down on a piece of paper, and it was like, okay, this is our plan for the future kind of thing, you know.
Cool words crowd in your mind. So sleep, sugar, let your dreams float in like waves of sweet fire. You're safe within. Yeah.
Music is one of those things that has always been there. Arts has, you know, they've always been there, like visual arts. So I mean, I've been painting graffiti since I was a kid, and all that stuff. And then this healing thing, it started to sort of come into my world, and that's why the sports massage thing came out, because I did a lot of rock climbing. I still love climbing. And then from there on, I went to study acupuncture because that was just always really interesting. I mean, you know, if you think a lot of the kung fu stuff when they kill people with nerve endings and stuff, and I wanted to learn that. But then I realized that maybe it's not such a good thing to hurt people, you know. So maybe I could do something with these nerve things or these meridians to help people out. And so I started learning acupuncture. The funny thing is, the first time that I met Ollie, I was playing in another band, and we were playing on this beach. There was this beach festival in Finland, yeah, and during the summer, like the height of summer, midsummer. And after we played, we were just packing our stuff and just like getting into the vans and driving away or something. And then this guy comes up to me with, you know, his friends and everything, and he was like really little, you know. I was going like, "Oh, that was awesome, man! You have such an awesome voice!" And I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you." And that was Ollie, and he was like 14, and I was like, 21? So there was a bit of an age difference there. Then, okay, fast forward many years, and I was with a friend of mine who asked me to sing at their band because they were doing like this jazzy kind of thing. And I went over there, and there was Ollie playing the guitar. Or my fairy god brother, in a way. Yeah, I mean, to start with, you know, he's one of my oldest friends. Like we go way back, and just thinking of that is really, really great, really important that people in their lives, and me especially, I have someone, or you know, my friends in general, who are very dear, very close to me, and who have the same kind of mental sort of way to look at the world and dream the way they dream, and then do things the way they do things. So yeah, I've been really lucky and really blessed to have really great friends, and Sam is definitely one of those. And then when you think back on our career history, then it was really a good thing that we worked together. At that time, it started with us just driving in the car, and me going like, "Hey, maybe one day we could write like a song for your game." And he goes like, "Yeah, good idea. You want to get up here? Okay, bye." And then 3 weeks later, it was like, "Hey, you remember when you said you'd write a song?" And I was like, yeah, I kind of do. So could you do it? Yeah, okay. Well, I'll send you some brief, and then you look at it, and well, you know, do whatever you want to do out of it. And that was it, basically. I just wrote Late Goodbye.
Such a late goodbye, and we keep driving into the night. It's a late goodbye.
I probably want to kill myself in the game too, you know, if I played it, because, you know, he was the villain, but still. Yeah, I guess it was just, for me, the whole thing is running around in the woods and go like, yeah, dude, look like this, and I'll take a picture, and then we'll make a really cool, like, character out of it. We'll just do this really cool cartoon about it. I was like, yeah, okay, well, should I point my gun this way or that way, or what do you want me to do? And that's what I remember. It's like, is my sweatshirt looking all right? How's my beanie? It's like, what's my name again? Vladimir? Oh, okay. You know, so I remember the making of it, and not so much the playing of it.
Peace, man, relax. You know you are a real news item, armed and dangerous. I am going to make you an offer you can't refuse. I've always wanted to say that.
Yeah, they were like working. There was this big house and two companies working, you know, and Sam was working for Remedy and Captain was working for a different company. But he was also doing sound for Remedy at that time for their games. And we went to the studio, Ollie and myself, and to record the demo of Late Goodbye, and Marcus was there. So that's how we met. You know, he actually did the demo and then produced it, and that's how we got, you know, together with Captain and Ollie and myself. And
When I thought that I fought this war alone, you were there by my side on the front line, and we fought to believe the impossible.
listening to a song and singing it it's a completely different mental process. So, you know, we had one year when we didn't do Late Goodbye at all because I got so bored with it, because I've been singing it for, I don't know, 8-10 years, and then I was just like, I'm not gonna sing Late Goodbye at all this year, and we didn't. And then nowadays it's okay, I can do that again, but that's like the only thing. And then some songs, yeah, but I don't have a problem with if they're like popular. No, I don't really think like that. I'm fine.
Touch the moon up in the sky when you are mine.
They asked Carnival of Rust, Sleep, songs like that, yeah. Days, Cradled in Love, they ask a lot of that. You know, I've had like, someone asked like all of a sudden just like play Rewind, and I was like, what, is that our song? Because, I mean, we played it one year, but we didn't play it so many times. So yeah, sometimes you just like, you kind of forget that what you have.
Something fine, like morning dew. Your love will come again to you, like morning dew.
More of a hermit myself. I'm happy being in the woods by myself and just listening to, you know, if you've ever been to the woods, when it's sub-zero temperatures and you're alone there, there's no sound other than the cracking of the trees when they freeze, you know, here and there. And you can just hear the space that you're in, like miles and miles. You can just sort of hear the wood cracking and living, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know, that's fascinating.
Another place and time without a great divide, and we could be flying deadly high. I'll sail my soul to dream you wide awake.
You know, whatever is good for you, you can do that, whatever you like. But for me, it's about expressing myself. It's about writing, and the way I choose my topics, you know, what I write about is when something comes along in life that sort of makes an exclamation point, like, hey, here's a thing. Think about this. What do you think about this? And write about this. So for me, it's about that. It's just like a way to convey my experiences and put them into words, and also just like playing with languages and playing with words and stuff. So.
And he's working overtime, and it gets so wired up. Higher and higher as we fly. We're poets of the fall.
It's a moth. It's a moth to the flame. Yeah, it's a symbol of grace under pressure. I mean, it's the moth is going to the flame. That's a natural sort of progression. It also has very little time to live. and then because it has the pin in it, it's kind of like those dark humor, like gallows humor in a way, that you just have like this one day and you see the sun and you're going for it, and then somebody picks you out of the air and sticks a pin in you. So that's one of those things that you never know what's going to happen, but you just have to go for your light in a way. So just like carpe diem, you know, that kind of seize the day kind of thinking. Just like, you know, if you want to do something, go ahead, do it. And the Zoltar character was, I think it was partly the director's idea that there's this like slot machine and there's this character, and then I drew what the character looked like. I literally drew a picture of it, and then our costume designer went ahead and just like did the costume, and then with the makeup artist we played for a long time to get the crackling mask that he has. It was actually the kind of mask that wasn't supposed to be on skin. You were only supposed to have it on for 15 minutes before it starts to actually like hurt. and I kept it on for almost 5 hours. So yeah, I didn't have much of a skin left when I washed it off.
Underneath the skies of lust, yeah, feed the rain. 'Cause without you on my life, ain't nothing but this carnival of rust.
Jester, the court jester idea is very intriguing for me because it's the one person who can say what's actually there and say what he actually thinks. And myself as a jester, that's like a symbol of me, that's a symbol of who I am. But when I talk to people, in general, I try to be very frank and very direct, but the point is that it's not always smart to say what you think, because what you think might not be how things really are, or you don't necessarily know how they are, but you still think that they are a certain way, and you might be mistaken about that. That's actually what the new album is, about. Clear view. Do you want me to answer that like according to the lyrics or according to the music, to my feelings? Well, clear view is it's a clear view on things that you are unclear about, basically, because it's like we were laughing just backstage right now. It's really simply said, it's about asking. You know, if you think you know something, that's fine, but if you know that you don't know something, how do you get a clear view? It's by asking. So that's basically what it's about. But that's, I think, also a very big topic that we could really talk, like, a lot.
Remember to subscribe for celebrity interviews at Dukascopy Stars. Click here for the newest trends at Dukascopy Fashion. Click here for brand new hit music weekly. Got a question that needs to be answered? Try Dukascopy 911.